Hello listener, welcome to Enzo Mucci's podcast. Again, this is basically where I sound off and I give some kind of information that I've taken from the world of excellence, the world of personal performance, from motorsport, from life coaching, anything that's a bit relevant nowadays, and I bring it into this forum to help you get what you want, because maybe there's something that I say will just inspire something within your mind to say, you know what, I can apply this to my life right now. I can use this within my business. I can use this within my relationship. I can use this within my career because it will help me. That's my goal. Right, today I want to speak about emotions. Now, emotions are pretty much the things that we spend our lives chasing. Because if you look at your career, you look at the way life's set up, you look at what we do, how we use substances, drugs, alcohol, smoking, the way we chase something in life, even if it's a person. The only thing we're after, like money. We do not want money because it's a piece of paper with somebody's head on it and it allows us to go buy things. We want what money gives us. Maybe it gives us security. And security is something that you really value in life, so that's what money gives you and that's what you've associated with it, so that's why you want money. Maybe it gives you significance in life because you can go and buy that car and show off to people, buy that house, buy that watch, and just seem like you're standing out and more than most. Maybe that's what you want it. There's no problem with significance. We all want some kind of significance, right? Maybe you want freedom. And money gives you freedom because you do not have to go to that 9-to-5 job anymore, or you can go and do whatever you want whenever you want. Whatever it is, it's not really, as I say, the money that you're after, is it? It's the emotion that it gives you. As humans, we chase emotions. If we come home stressed, we want to relieve that emotion. Maybe we want to chill out, and then that's when we go to substances. Or that's when we go to computer games because we're trying to get a different kind of emotion. We're just going through life searching for the emotions we want. And I want to talk about that today. I want to talk about it today because looking at studies, it looks like there's around 27 different emotions that we can access. And obviously they all merge into one and we use them at different times and different places in life. But it says 27 different categories, okay? And just looking now, just got to actually open up my computer to get this, or the right page. But these emotions, these categories, just to run through very quickly, most of them, is admiration, adoration, appreciation, amusement, anxiety, awe, boredom, calmness, confusion, craving, we're only in C, and the alphabet, disgust, envy, fear, horror, interest, joy, romance, sadness, satisfaction, sexual desire, sympathy, triumph. Now I missed a few out there because I was just looking down the list. But this was a study that was done by Cowan and Keltner. And these were guys that made people watch videos and they basically monitored the emotions all these thousands of people got. And they came up with 27 different types of emotion. There's different grey areas of each emotion. You know, two emotions become one and they create a different kind. So it's quite a complex thing to even put a number on. But let's just say there are these 27. Now, what I've found, and I'm sure you have as well, is that most of us go through life daily not using these 27 at all. We've probably got 1, 2, or 3 default emotions that we experience on most days. And they're usually the emotions that you wake up with, and then the emotions that you react to most things in life with. For example, if you wake up, straight away, you're into anxiety, and this is the kind of thing that you do on a regular basis, then we can quite confidently say that your default emotion is anxiety. Or maybe you get depressed. Now, depression's not actually a true emotion. It's an experience that you go through. But underneath depression is probably anxiety, or underneath depression is probably a fear of some sort. So there's an emotion that drives depression. Depression's more down the end of the equation. If you look at it, this and this equals depression. It's more like the result of. So I want to know now, I just want you to go through life. Just go through your normal day and start to understand and realize what your default emotions are. These are the kind of emotions that you just rely on and seem to visit most days and live within. Because it's really important to know this, for the simple fact that are these emotions that you visit the most and you use the most and you've got a muscle memory for, a mental muscle memory for, are they helping you? Is it or are they really taking you closer to what you want out of life? Or are they creating an environment and a reality that is making it virtually impossible for you to achieve what you want? Remember what I said at the beginning, that we're chasing emotions. That's all we really care about. Now, if you're living within emotions that are not helping you, that are toxic to your mind and killing your body and giving you disease, then something's got to change. Because I tell you what, there's something that you must really again understand, is that you are in control of your emotions. They're not controlling you. It may seem like they are, but there's certain things happening in life and you will experience happiness. There's another time, 10 minutes later, that you could experience sadness. Okay, the external stuff that helped that come along is one thing, but the way you communicated what that external thing is and you changed the meaning of it and you translated it, that created the emotion, and you're in control of the way you see everything. So in other words, if something happens in life, if it's a devastating thing that happens in life, you get sacked or someone dumps you in a relationship, how you translate that will create the emotion that you end up with. So if somebody dumps you, if a long-term relationship finishes, you can be sad because you say, I can't believe this person's done this. Why would they do this? How am I going to find someone else? I really don't want to be lonely. If these kind of thoughts are going through your head, then you're going to get sadness. And it can lead to depression, obviously. It can knock your confidence. However, and I've done both of these, by the way, in past relationships when they've ended, if you then look at the relationship and say, you know what, and this is changing the translation now, you know what, this person has done this thing to me, this person has left me, so now that's allowed me to go and find someone who deserves my love. I can now live on my terms. I can now go and find out someone who I really connect with. I can now find someone who will give me the genuine love. Thank God I found out about this person, this one I was with, and what they're really like, because it could have got worse if we went down the road and got married and had kids. Thank God. So all of a sudden you're appreciative and you feel freedom by that relationship ending. Even if it was great, even if you were deeply in love, it's up to you how you translate it and then the emotions you feel, which is not what I want to talk about today, but it just shows you that you are in control by what you think and how you translate things and how you use your body. You're in control of creating any emotion that you want. You could feel grateful now if you really wanted to, by looking at all the things around you that you are grateful for. The heart that beats, the liver that works, the kidney that works, the breathing of the lungs without you asking them to. Thank God for that. Thank God the sun comes up every day. You can feel grateful if you want, or you can feel bitter about something, or you can feel jealous about something else, you can feel sad about something else, you can feel happy, ecstatic. And I want you to use that muscle, that factory that creates any emotion you want at a specific time. I want you to start to use that every single day, and don't just depend on falling upon your default emotion that just seems to arrive every morning, that just seems to arrive in reaction to things that happen in life. I want you to start taking control. And this starts today. This starts right now. This starts by the time this podcast finishes, that you say to yourself, I want to create a certain emotion. Now, what have I got to think about? And how have I got to hold my body in order to create that emotion? I want you to do this exercise. I want you to show yourself that you can go from whatever you're feeling normally or now and create an emotion that you really want. Excitement. Whatever that emotion is, put it upon yourself to start to use the skill of creating whatever state of mind you want when you want it. And if you can do this, and everyone does this all the time, by the way, because it depends what you focus on, right? If you do this, then you are going to untap a resource that not many people use, and it is a skill that's going to help you create the life that you really want. Because if you're not in the right emotional state, if you're not in the right mindset to achieve what you want to achieve, you're not going to do it. So really for me, mindset comes first. You're not always going to feel in the mood to go do what you need to do, the jobs, the boring jobs, and going out there and speaking to people. You're not always going to feel like it. So it's up to you to sometimes force yourself to do it and create the mindset and the person that you need to be in order to go and do it. Take this upon yourself. If you're not feeling in the mood, create the mood. But do not allow yourself to go year after year, day after day, just falling into the same 2 or 3 default emotions that are not helping you. You got this. I really want you to get emotional control. You will find out certain ways, even if it's music that you listen to, certain ways of creating the mindset that you want. If you can really do this, and I know you can because everybody can, but if you follow through and actually activate this part and learn this and test yourself, say how many emotions can I create? I'm going to go from this one, now I'm going to go from this one, and just do about 10 emotions all after each other. This is the kind of muscle that will save you. Use it. Speak to you next time.